Hello everyone, welcome back to Szpakowo for yet another episode of Tall Tales of Small Survival. And as you can see, today we are mowing. And for once we're mowing our own grass field. Oh yes. Now, I'd had a look at some contracts, and I was going to take some baling contracts off camera, but they all buggered off. They literally went away. As soon as I clicked on one, that was it. Poof, gone. And we got stuck with a few very hefty harvesting contracts that I'm not going to do. Although that one's tempting for the potatoes, but yeah, no. And some ploughing contracts that are just far too big for us, I think, at the moment. So I decided, because I was looking to see, I'm thinking to myself, why have these grass contracts all sodded off? And I thought maybe we were out of season for grass, but come to find out, no, it would help if I actually cut grass, really, wouldn't it? Yeah, come to find out that it's not out of season for grass, it's just all the contracts went away, probably because they decided not to harvest anymore, not to mow their stuff anymore. So I figured I'd come out and mow ours, because it is still in the season, so to speak. It's not going anywhere, so why not? And we get a little bit of extra money off it. No, stop mowing that, you plum. Yeah, we're going to get a little bit of money off of it eventually. What I'm planning to do with these is wrap them up into silage, wrap whatever we get off of this up into silage bales, and then calling it good from there. So I'm going to have to stop before I hit the fence, raise this thing up, and just back off down here a little bit. So yeah, we are not exactly doing a mowing contract like I'd planned, but we are at least mowing and going to set ourselves up for a little bit of extra income at some point. Now, I don't know how long these bales will take to properly ferment, but yeah, I should have gone down this side first, really, shouldn't I? But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it won't take too... I did catch that. Yeah, hopefully they won't take too long to ferment, because the top price on silage comes up in January, so only a couple of months away. So fingers crossed they are going to be ready when it's time. But either way, it'll be a good little test to see what we get off this spot. We do have access to this land we're talking about. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a nice little boost, since there's not really much to do contract-wise at the minute. But yeah, we are sitting fairly well for money. More obviously would be better, but we should be having a bit of a honey sell-off soon as well. In fact, I think that's next month that comes up at potentially the maximum price. So I'll have to check. It was either honey or perhaps liquid courage. We might even be having a bit of a liquid courage sell-off. I literally can't remember. I sort of planned things out. Well, I was planning on doing some baling contracts off camera and then rolling over to the next month into December, and then see what was going on. But luckily for me, this mower mows backwards as well. But yeah, I had planned on rolling into December and then seeing what was going on there, and oh yeah, potentially looking at sheep as well. Since we've got a bit of cash, it might not be too much to actually do that, get that sheep pasture in and sorted. That would be probably not a bad thing to do, actually. Yeah, I'll have to ponder that thought, hang on to that thought, and see what we can do, because if we get some sheep in, yeah, this isn't going to be the best cut in the world, is it? But yeah, if we can maybe get some sheep in, or at least get the see what the weather's like. Maybe get the pen built, and then sort of in spring get ourselves a breeding pair or something, and get them on the go. That'd be not a bad thing. I'm thinking I can do that. Yes, just. Luckily the tines went either side of the tree, so it all worked out well. I totally planned for that. That was exactly what I wanted to do. that was just the luckiest thing in the world. But yeah, so that's the plan for right now. Get this field mowed and baled and wrapped as well. So yeah, that should be good. And then depending on how many we've got, we'll load them up onto something. We get a trailer up here, or if it's just one, I can just carry it back down on the front of this thing. That won't be too big of a bother. But yeah, I mean, we all know what mowing looks like. It looks quite entertaining. I mean, it is quite entertaining to me, but I don't mind going around these fields back and forth over and over. That suits me just fine. But I know for everyone else it can be a bit boring and potentially a bit dizzying as well, because we do go around in circles quite a bit here. Can we catch that corner? Nice. So yeah, I'll get this done, and then we'll come back probably about the time when we are loading the bales up. I'm saying bales because I'm, perhaps being a little bit too overly optimistic, because I'm not sure we're going to get more than perhaps just one. I mean, maybe two if we're lucky, but this doesn't look like a particularly meaty swath that we're getting out the back of this thing. But we shall see. That's half the fun of the game, isn't it? Okay, that is all the baling done. We're just coming over here to pick up our Tigra car. Yes. I had them swap out the grain body for the flatbed. So there are sides we can put back on here to make it a usable little trailer thing for delivering stuff. But also it's the flatbed configuration, because we can use this for moving bales and things. And it does have a little tow hitch as well, so we might be able to transport some extra stuff if we need to. Tow some things around the yard, that sort of deal. I quite like this. I think this is pretty cool. It's not the biggest, not the fastest, but it is, I think, going to be useful for us. Yeah, it's another little vehicle that we can add to our collection of little vehicles. It'll do a job. Maybe we could get a small bale trailer for it. That could be useful. Yeah, there's something to ponder. I'll have a think about that. But the good news is we got some bales. Now we got 2.5. Well, we got 2.5 in total, I think, or 2 3/4 maybe. But what we got here is, it's probably about 2 2/3, something like that. But we got 2 full bales out. That's the important part. They are wrapped and fermentating. Now they're probably not going to finish by, I think, tomorrow, or December rather, is when the silage price is at its best. Where is it? That is, 109. Oh, it's in January. Okay. Well, we might be lucky. We'll have to keep an eye on that, because it's possible we might be able to do that then. So we'll start with the one on the right, I think. Now we are going to be piercing these slightly with our lovely little bale spikes, but come on, I want to be on this one. I think, is it this one? There we go. Yeah, we will be. If I drive into the bale, we will be skewering the poor bale, but that's okay. We have tape that we can stick over the holes once we've got it firmly back at base. Well, this is going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? What am I stuck on? Maybe I should put it in that side. Oh, I'm getting caught on the other bale, aren't I? Reverse gear, please. There we go. Oh, crumbs. This is not going well at all, is it? So that bale is actually in the way. That's what I was getting caught on. Okay, well, let's just give that a bit of a push out the way. No, can you tip it over and roll it? Yeah, that'll do. Should be able to get this one on now. I hope. I didn't actually consider this. This little trailer might be a bit small. Or little vehicle might be a touch small for 2 bales, but we shall see. I think we should be fine. Just have to get the other one. Try not to skewer the wrong parts and the wrong things. Yes, I perhaps either underestimated the size of my bale or the smallness of the Tiger car. So we'll pop this on the back. Yeah, maybe if it was loaded with small bales, that might change things. Yeah. Okay, so that is solid. Let's just go this way. How close are we? We are very close to that bale. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Why are you doing that to me? All I need to do is get it in that little hole and run over and strap it down quick. No, don't do that, you plum. But I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? That should be strap. Is that not strap? What's the... Oh, that's the strap button. Okay, so I want to push that one. There we go. Let's strap it. Oh dear, what a palaver. This wasn't quite how I'd intended to spend the time. I was thinking it was going to be nice and easy just to pop these things on there, get that sorted and call it good. But no. The bales had other ideas. But that's okay. It shouldn't be too bad. Just got to try and wedge this one on now. That ought to do. Hopefully it won't fall off. If I can... There we go. Okay. So, what are we going to do? Oh, I don't have the room on the back of this, do I? Well, we might be able to do something a bit naughty that we're not supposed to do. But, yeah, we'll take this around. Oh, he hasn't planted anything yet. Save driving down to the road. I'm just going to cut across here because, you know, top of the field and all that, there's nothing planted in it. No one will notice. Yeah, I might be able to lift the... what's this thing on the back? Tedder. No, windrower. I might be able to lift that with the front forks. And then... Oh, drive into that thing like an idiot. I just purchased that and already I'm trying to destroy it with violence. Oh dear. Okay, so if I can get between that thing, I should be able to hopefully pick this up. Okay, lovely. And if I'm very careful going back this way, more careful than I was, we can lovely hitch that up. I don't need to attach everything, but okay, let's just back up a little bit more. We're going to leave this here for now, but I'll come back and get that. I'm just going to hop it over the fence here. There we go. Grab our little Tiger car and see how well it's going to drive back down to the farm. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's going quite well there. Lovely. I thought with considering the size of them, it might have overloaded it a bit, but that seems to be fine. Well, that's cool. Okay, yeah, so I'll get these back to base and come back up, grab the tractor, bring that down, and we'll find somewhere to stash these and plug those holes with the old bale tape and call it good. And then we'll come back in December sometime and see what's going on. Because I have a small idea of what we're going to do, I think. but I'm not sure because there's oh, there's a fence there, watch out for that. Yeah, there's a few ideas I've got in my head that I might try and do, things to have a bash at. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. This is this could be a really good little purchase. So I'm thinking, yeah, we might just plonk these up the side of the shed there. So we'll leave this here for now. That's lovely. I like that. Yeah, it's simple. It's what's it got on the inside? Yeah, it's inside, he says. There's not much of a dashboard to it. It's fairly open. So yeah, we do need to get that undercover at some point before the end of the day. But I'm going to go get the other stuff, bring that down. We might have to do some repairs on the little potato thing, just to get that in fully functional. And yeah, we'll come back again in December when we can see exactly what's going on. Oh, but before I go, let's have a quick pop around here and have a look at our shed de garage. Oh, nice. Are we missing anything? It's running. Okay, it's got potatoes and water. Lovely. It says it's got wheat in it, but I think it's picking it up from the silo over there. But yeah, we've got 6 barrels of honey courage. Crates of honey courage, and 2 crates of liquid courage. That is fantastic. So that's 480 litres of that, and 4, 8, 12, probably about 1,500 litres of this stuff, give or take a little bit. So that's good. We will be selling that off sometime soon. I don't think that sells in December, but we'll have a look and figure out just exactly what's going on in the near future. Ooh, I wonder if I could mow this and finish off that bale. I never thought about mowing this patch of grass. That's an optional extra. Anyway, yes, I'm getting distracted by shiny squirrels again, so I'm going to go grab the tractor, and we'll see you all again in December, I think. Ah, look at that view. What a wonderful view that is. It's very pretty. Early morning December, we're back, and we're just over here filling up our little water truck and admiring the beautiful dawn sky and the lovely reflections on the water there. Yes, so as you can see, our money has gone down somewhat. Close the lid on that thing. Yes, the money has gone down for good reason, and that's because we've been buying things and doing some stuff. Oh yes, this is going to be exciting, I think. I think many people will be pleased, as am I, with how this is going. So, we need to make sure we don't run out in front of any vehicles. And we are going to quickly squiz across the road here, up by the chickens. In fact, let's have a quick look, see how they are doing for eggs. They have, oh yeah, almost an entirely full pallet there. That's fantastic. And feed-wise, they are down to 360. So probably put another barrow load of that in before too terribly long. But what have we been doing with all our money? Well, as you can see, a structure has appeared. Yes, I've decided to put in that sheep pen we've been talking about. I'm just going to pause here for a moment. Yeah, we're not actually going up to that yet, but we will. But yeah, this is a sheep pen. There's nothing fancy about it. Doesn't do anything cool or exciting. But it's got a little bit of a shed at the end, and it takes about 20 odd sheep, I think, something like that. So we just kind of plonked it up there, and then the rest of this field is going to be just cultivated in and then ploughed up with some grass, or not grass, clover. That's what it was. And we'll get that all sorted out, and then we'll get some sheep in at some point. But yes, the other thing that we've done, if I rotate the camera gently to the right, I've been doing a spot of gardening. Oh yes. And I think my trailer's gone for a Burton over there. Somebody hit it with their car, I think. So yeah, let's empty this out for now. But yes, I've installed this delightful little garden here, and it just got a little bit of gravel down and some little sort of pre-built garden box plot things here, and we've been growing I was going to say tomatoes, but they're clearly strawberries. Yeah, we've been growing strawberries over the period between November and December, and we've got 3 full pallets and a little bit of a pallet, 1/5 of a pallet, waiting to go in there. So yeah, let's see what's happened here. What is going on? Oh, somebody's been messing around with my thing. Let me see if I can just grab that and pull it away from the... Oh, that's a bit heavy, that. There we go. I'll have to get a tractor to that. If I back up, can you move past it? You can. Okay, lovely. Yeah, I'll have to get a tractor to that and move it. It might be a little bit too close to the thing and just settled while I wasn't watching. Some wind blew it, something like that. Who knows? But yeah, so we've got this lovely little garden in. It doesn't do anything particularly magic or out of the ordinary. In fact, it should be... There it is. Let's have a look in the old production menu. It just takes water, which we put another 600 litres of in, and it just does tomatoes, lettuce or strawberries. So strawberries is technically the best recipe out there at the moment, so I figured we just run strawberries and see what happens. And so far we got 3 pallets, so can't complain there. But let's have a run up here and have a quick look. I forget exactly how many this pen actually takes. It's not a huge amount. It's, I want to say like 20, 30 odd, something like that. But they've got like a, I think that's water trough there. And then just inside the shed here, there's a feed point. Or this is the water and that's the feed. I forget which way round it is. But the annual, it takes 30. So yeah, we'll be renting a trailer and getting a breeding pair in. Or something. Yeah, we'll get a couple of sheep in and bring them over, and then on the other side here it's just got another little door, little entrance where, you know, we could maybe throw some bales or something in here. Yeah, that might be what we do with this field, is bale it with a little Diddy mini baler and see how that goes. Yeah, something like that. But for now, we'll close these doors. Not going to get any animals right away. That might be a next episode thing. But I wanted to get this all in while we've got the money. Because this was only $5,000. You know, we spent a little bit kind of levelling out this this area where the shed part is, and then the fence just, you know, sorted itself out down the angle of the field. And yeah, I thought this little spot behind the house was a great place for a little gardenette area. Yeah, so that's cool. Now, what else have we got on the agenda for today? Well, I need to look at the prices menu, because we've got a fair old bit of honey to sell, and we could potentially sell them eggs that are in there, and also the strawberries as well, of course. So luckily we've got our little tiger car in here, so that will be very handy indeed. Well, since we're talking about it, let's have a look at the prices, see what is going on. So honey is currently 1,000 per 1,000, so that's not terrible. It would go up a little bit more if we waited to February, so we might hold off and maybe sell stuff at the end of the day, possibly. Because strawberries are currently 288 and rising. So, well, they say they're rising. We'll keep an eye on that, because that might be going down. They might have peaked now and be heading right back down again. But what's the other one now? Have I gone past it? Oh no, it's just up here. Eggsies. Eggs are yeah, about 1,300. And they're usually about 1,400, so that's probably all on the decline now. We'll keep an eye on that and see what's going on. Oh, sorry, getting a bit of a phone call here. Oh, one momento. Yes. Oh. Alright, yeah, I can help with that, no problem. Okay, so, yes, that was a call from one of our local Szpakowo neighbours, the people of Szpakowo. They have requested some assistance. They've had some people doing a contract over there for potatoes, and unfortunately the guy that was doing the driving has had to go home sick, or for a family emergency, or somebody's sick and he had to go home. So they've asked if I would be willing to help out with that. And I, as you heard, said yes. So, now since they're already part way through, we're not going to take full payment for the contract. But they said if we head up here to the shop, there is a lorry awaiting us. Because I think he'd, what was it they said he'd done? He'd got the a load filled and he'd run it up to, I think it's the agricultural fair. Dropped it off, and then on the way back he got a phone call, so he parked the lorry up here and went off to deal with his family emergency. And yeah, so we are going to grab this. Keys should be in the glove box, or under the flap up there, or hiding in a slot somewhere. Ah, yes, keys, good. Well, let's get this thing going. And they said the field was over by the, what's that thing called? The root crop sell point area down the back there. So I'm going to drive over to that quick and see what is going on. Cool, this thing doesn't have to get a wriggle on. Up to 89 kilometres per hour. Probably shouldn't have been going that fast down these back roads. Okay, oh no, he's coming. Okay, now we're going to nip across. Yes, it looks like they've got a tractor up there, and it's that field up at the end. Okay. So we'll come down here and see what's going on. So we've got this, I think this is a Kamaz lorry, something like that. And they've obviously got some sort of trailed potato harvester. I think it's potatoes. Yes, potatoes. So it looks like they've done roughly half the field, I think. So let's hop in here. Get the engine on. Looks like this was full as well. So, yeah, 6,000 litres. I have no idea how big these trucks are. But, oh, yeah, he's just sent me a text with the contract information there, so let me have a look at that. Here we go. Yes, so they've done, I think they've harvested about 50% of the field and done at least one full load by the look of it. So we'll see what we need to do here, and they said depending on how much was left, then we might get some potatoes off of it, and maybe about half the actual contract money. So, you know, he said they'd pay it all to us, and then we'll just pay back a little bit, you know, sort of half of what we get, since we're only doing half the contract here. It's already been partly done, but that's fine. Don't mind that at all. I didn't mean to turn that one off, I meant to do that. There we go. I'll just turn around in this person's whatever field that is. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, they've definitely done about half this this field, I think. This is going to be a fun part. I may have to go down and then come back a bit, just to straighten up. It's not going to matter because the front part is doing the... I popped the map up by mistake there, get rid of that. Yeah, I went and parked a tiny bit too close, I think, with the lorry. But that's okay. Right, there we go. So I'll just reverse back quick and get that last part at the start there that we missed. Lovely. Perfect. Yes, it looks like this is a New Holland 8870. Interesting looking tractor. I'm guessing from the size it's probably a medium size, probably solid 200 horsepower, something like that. I think this one probably is, and that's not bad. A little bit on the big side for us maybe, but you know, who knows when we get some bigger fields, if we get some bigger fields. I need to come back and grab that line, apparently they missed. But yeah, you know, maybe this will be something we could look at getting, and I've missed another one, haven't I? Oh yeah, I've gone slightly off to the side there. Yeah, this might be a potential one we can look at. Or is that just tyre dirt, possibly? It might just be tyre dirt, actually. But yeah, this could be another potential tractor for us to consider in the long run. I think New Holland does fairly well out here in Poland. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the way the harvesters went throughout history, the Bison brand, which I think was a Polish brand originally, was at some point in the 70s or the 80s, possibly the 80s, maybe even the 90s, they were bought out by New Holland. Oh, hang on. Oh, sod. I've done the wrong thing. Yeah, the Bison brand, which I think is the harvester that we've got, that company was bought out by New Holland, I believe. And they took over some of the manufacture, and there was a little bit of crossover with branding and stuff. But in fact, we might actually have discussed that in one of the early episodes when we found that one down at the junkyard. Who knows? It seems like such a long time ago now, when we first started out and were using a barely functional tractor. But yeah, there we go. A small, tiny bit of history that I probably completely ruined. But yeah, so this is... might have to run down and grab the lorry, bring that back up here. Because I have a feeling this is going to fill up pretty quick now. Oh, and of course it's on that side, isn't it? Yeah, that figures. It would have to be that side, wouldn't it? Okay, a little bit more. Okay. Okay, I think what we'll do, we'll just pull out onto the road here, or just on the other side of the road, and then have the lorry come down. Leave that running for a second. Grab the lorry. Oh, that's a nice view too. So many good photographic opportunities here. We'll take a picture. Because why not? But yeah, let me get the lorry, and we'll continue on with this for a little bit, and then check back on the prices of eggs and honey and whatnot, and see about maybe selling some of that. Now it depends on how long this takes, of course, and if anything takes a bit of a turn for the worse with the old oops, big circle there, completely unnecessary. Yeah, depending on what the prices do, if they start declining, then we may well make a break for it, maybe when we finish the first load, and see about selling some stuff off before the prices dip too much, something like that. But yeah, so I'm going to carry on doing this, because it's just a lot of up and down, and you see me go up. Going down is pretty much the same as going up, really. Just in the other direction, back into the towards the facility there. Okay, that's an interesting lorry. I wonder how much these sell for. Yeah. Who knows? That's something for future us to consider if we ever become a large-scale thing like that. Actually, it might be easier to just back up here. But yes, so I'm going to carry on with this and not bore you with hours and hours of potato harvesting footage and me trying to think of things to talk about while we are potating. But yeah, it's cool. It's kind of nice down here, this little area. Big field. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So yeah, I shall see you again soon when we are continuing, when we're at our next goal, stopping point sort of thing. And we've got a full trailer load, or we finish the field, whichever comes first. Because you never know, we might actually get all of this into the trailer. We shall see. Okay, we are back and the weather has taken a bit of a turn. Yes, as you can see, it has started snowing quite heavily here. But luckily we are just about finished with the harvest now on that potato field. We've got 95% of the field harvested, I'd say. And we are just coming up here with this load. Now we've got a full load back in the harvester down on the field itself. So 6,000 litres on that. Plus maybe a 1 or 2 strips of potatoes to do. I'm trying to think of, because I think we were doing like 3 rows at a time. 3 or 4 rows at a time, something like that. And I want to say there's about 6 rows left. So it's not a whole lot, but it could be another potential like 6,000 odd potatoes, litres of potatoes, on top of the 6,000 that's already in the harvester. So yeah, we've got, potentially quite a lot left on the field, but physically speaking, not a lot left to actually do. But that's a good thing. So we're going to come down here, make a nice big wide turn to try not to hit anything. And I think it was the agricultural sale we were bringing these to. I shall check quickly before I start offloading anything. Where are we? Yes, the agricultural fair. So we'll do these 1 trailer at a time, because I want to be sure. In fact, we'll start with the back one. So let's see how much we get out of this. And that is, I want to say these trailers are like 26,000 something each per litres per trailer words. But, yeah, let's see how this does. In fact, the trailer might be a bit bigger than the actual lorry, looking at the size difference. Yeah, it might be like 20-some thousand in one. And okay, 79% transported. That's not bad. So let's start emptying out of this one. Just chunking them out the back there. I'm going to keep an eye on it. We'll stop at about 10. Yeah, let's see how much. 93% transported. So it's probably going to take all of the rest of those. Oh, no, there we go. Okay, so we've got 4,000 litres left there. That's actually not bad. Well, the contract is complete now. So, yeah, we need to get back down there and harvest the rest of that little lot quick. Because it is going to go away in a hurry. Well, it's not going to go away in a hurry, but it's snowing. And we don't want the snow to appear in a hurry and cause us problems. But yeah, let me whiz down there quick, and we'll load everything up, and whatever else is left on the field there is basically ours. And then we'll cash it out and return some of the contract money to the people, because obviously we only did sort of half the job. So that's fine. But yeah, I'll see you back down at the field in just a second. Right then, we are back, and we're just unloading the harvester there. Now we've got oh crumbs, I'm going all over the shop here. So if I turn that on, see if we can, no, that's going to get caught on now. I thought it might. Drop it down and forwards. Okay, now we can put the pipe away. Yeah, so there's actually not even as much as I thought there was left. We got about 4-5 rows, I guess, depending on how much it wants to count. But considering how short of a distance we've gone, we've already got like 1,000 and some litres. So yeah, I can see this being another fairly good little haul off of this. So I'm not going to complain about that. Just have to get this done quick before the snow settles, because that's going to be bad if we're trying to harvest potatoes when there's snow all over the shop. But so turn that one on, plot that one down, lovely. Yeah, this basically we just go straight down to the end here and then come back and unload it, and we should be good. But I'm actually really curious to see how much we get from just doing this this one little final strip. I don't think this counts as a row of shame, because this harvester is pretty small anyway, width-wise. So I think we can get away with it on that one, although it is looking a bit shamey now. Oh no, it swells out a little bit down there. But yeah, we're already just about 50% full, so I mean, that's not bad. A few extra potatoes. We got, what, 4,000 with 10,000 roughly in there, and another 3,000 or so from this. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Yeah, it looks like this. Those are either stones. Those stones? Yeah, oh, those are stones. Okay. I was about to say the snow's sticking or starting to lay on the ground, but no, I think they are just stones, little tiny rocks. Is this a little bit I can do? I mean, why not? It's not going to hurt. Free potatoes is free potatoes. I don't think there was any there. Or if there was, it wasn't. Maybe 10 litres. That's okay. So yeah, let's offload this into the lorry quick. No, I missed a tiny splodge there, but that's okay. There we go. Just huff that in there. And I think this equipment lives down here somewhere, because they've got a few, obviously it's the root crop storage facility down here. So we'll just take this back over here quick and pop it on this little side area where the lorry is. That way they can deal with it and hide it away, give it a clean or whatever they need to do. But yeah, let's get these potatoes back down to our little facility. And in fact, what we might do, since that rear trailer is empty, is actually drop that off up here as well. That way we don't have to drag everything down to the farm. I think that's probably going to be a good thing. Let's go this way. So yeah, we've got an extra 13,000 litres of potatoes. Well, that's quite good. I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, after thinking I might have done another field of potatoes or something, I think we've got quite a lot now, because we've also got okay, that ought to do. I think we've got 11,000 or so actually in the storage cellar, but we'll find out. We'll see what we got, and we'll drop these in and then call it good with the old potato harvest. But yeah, this has actually worked out quite good, I think. A little bit of profit, a little bit of extra cash. Now I have plans for the cash. Ooh, just managed to squeeze through there before that got nasty. Yeah, there is a trailer in the shop that I am looking at as a. We were talking about it last episode. I think it's the flatbed trailer. No, I don't want to try and overtake him yet. Nope, not going to go for it. There's another car coming. That would be rude. We'd all get into a big mess, and now we're on a little bridge. And we'll just follow him. We're just about there, so that's okay. But yeah, there was a little flatbed trailer in the shop, which I think is... Why did you have to stop there, van? That was not helpful at all. Yes, the flatbed trailer in the shop. We talked about it last time. Someone's done a dirty with my trailer again there. That's rude. Okay, make sure there's no one behind us. There is not. So back in. I think I'm going to have to potentially move. Yeah, rather than causing a problem, I'll move the auger wagon out of the way. Which is going to mean doing this. But that's okay, that'll be fine. And then we should be able to reverse in there and deposit all of these. I hope. If not, we'll have to dump them into something else and then into there. Oh, there we go. No problem. Drop those off. Smashing. So that is an auger. Yeah, this is... Oh, there we go. 25,000 litres even. Well, just over even. So not even at all, in fact. But that's good. So, contract. Where are we now? We're going to cash that in. 7 grand. And we are going to transfer... through the magic of what's-its, we are going to transfer money to that farm. So we got 7,200 from it. So we are going to return 3,500. We'll call it that. That's about half. So that's fine. So we got a little bit of extra money. Not going to complain about that. Right, I'm in the auger. That was not good. Yeah, so let me just run across the road quick. How are we doing here with this? Well, they've almost produced another pallet's worth. I think what we might do is... I'll run that back down to the thing over there in just a second. Back over to the root crop area. And let me run up here and grab the honey from the bees, see if there's any more. Oh, yeah, there's another full pallet here. Grab that. 400 litres of honey, and let's see if anything else pops out. Have our industrious bees done anything else? Okay. Now, that I have a feeling will not increase because it's winter, effectively now, so the bees are hibernating, as it were. So we may just grab that and sell it as well. But yeah, we'll check the prices here in a second. And possibly wait out the snow. I'm just going to drop that on there for now. Yeah, let me get the truck here back to them. And get in the grain auger thing instead, because that was what I wanted to get into. Yeah, lovely. Let's try again. There we go. Now we're in the lorry. Yeah, so I shall get this back down there. Check on the prices of the stuff we've got to sell. And come back either when the snow's finished or when the price is good. Depending on which one comes first. Like if the price starts going down, then we're just going to sell everything. But if not, you know, we'll wait a bit, see if the snow goes away, and then sell some stuff. So I'll see you all in a little bit. Alrighty, we are back once again. And as you can see, it is still snowing. Now it's just turned 1:30. And we've got on the back quite a lot of stuff. You can't see much past the eggs there, so as soon as we make this turn, then I'll show you exactly what we've got. Although you can tell on the bottom right there with the little display. But we've got a trailer load of stuff. We've got an assortment of honey, a pallet of eggs, and 4 pallets of strawberries. And we are taking all this to the Crossroads cellar, storage cellar, sell point thingy. It's this one over here, Crossroads storage cellar, yes, owned by the people of Szpakowo. Yes, that is the best price for, ironically, everything. So we are going to plonk this little lot all in there and hope we make it to a nice amount of cash. Now I'm thinking we should. I mean, I've not calculated any of it because, you know, let's be honest, it's not going to be the most massive amount in the world. I mean, the eggs are probably going to sell more than the majority of it all, but oh yeah, slowing down just a little bit here. It's quite the weighty load, this. And this is quite the underpowered vehicle for it all. It's a little smaller than I'd realised, but yeah, we might have to look at getting a small flatbed thing rather than just converting this to a bale trailer every time. Just getting a smaller, lighter, maybe like an old bale trailer or something that this can hook up to, just for little transporting missions like this. But yeah, we are going to, I think, take a... No, we're going to go straight across here. We're going to avoid him and then block the road. That was a bit too close, that. Oh, shush your honking. Naughty honker back there. Now, I just want to make sure. Okay, we're not going to roll over the sell point by accident coming in this way. Although we will stick hard to the left. And if I remember correctly, yeah, it's up the back there, so we'll go around this way. I think it's in between those two barns over there. Now, I don't know if we can get all this in close enough or not. But we'll have a look. We'll sell what's on here first, probably. Okay, that's not too bad. 3,400. Don't mind that at all. And then I'll see if we can somehow back this trailer in. Actually, no, I think what I might do is just unhitch it all and throw it in, because it's a fairly small point there. So start with the honey. There's one. There's another one. There's another one. There's one. Okay, it's all fitting over there quite nicely. Oh, I didn't make it all the way over. There we go. Have that. And then we've got 4 strawberries. In fact, this might work if I yeet them all over this way. Then we can just push them all in one by one. Like that, and that, and that, and that. And watch the money go up. Not going up massively, but it is going up. So, are we going to break? Yes, we broke 14,000. Oh, perfect. 14,040 euros. So, we made a decent amount off that, I think. That is not too bad at all. Now, we've cashed out the contract already, so I'm pretty sure no one else wants any work done at this point in the year. Oh crumbs, that is a big ploughing job. Field, oh no, we're not touching field 2. No, this is field 2. That is just a big no thank you. But yes, so, oh yeah, the shop, yes, sales. So I'm going to buy this low loader, or this little low tow trailer. I think we should be able to get our jobby on there. It doesn't have a rear trailer hitch. But in fact that one might be. That's 1.5 tons. What's our one weigh at the moment? Trailers 3. Yeah, okay. So I mean, that one. Where was it? It was in here. Yeah, that'll be a little bit cheaper, a little bit lighter rather. I'm not sure if our thing will hitch up to it though. That might just be for tractors. But hopefully that'll be about the right size for our combine to go on. And if we can put our combine on that, then we can at least drag that off to other fields more easily than trying to drive it. It'll be quicker to like tow this with the Deutz. So we're going to buy this. Let's just make sure it's got a proper license plate on it. FDAD. Let's go with that. Why not? So we're going to purchase that. And what else have we got? We don't need that big trailer. We don't need a mower. And a pickup truck might have been nice, but I think that's more than we'd need really. And then oh, it's one of those lorries for sale. Oh, hello. 96 horsepower. What's the $100 fee it's got on it? Oh, the decals cut. That's interesting. I wonder why that's changed. Shouldn't it be like... Oh, it's going to charge you whatever you put on that, isn't it? Ah, well, that's a shame. So, but yeah, 13,000 for that. That's actually kind of tempting. I know we don't exactly need another tractor, really, but that might be something to get. I'll have a think about that. Obviously we need to raise a bit more cash first, but if that's there next month, we might look into getting that, because yeah, that might just be handy. Yeah, that's just. I'm just going to drive across the road. No worries there, people. But yeah, oops, driving off the road now. But yeah, that might be a potential to look at, that little tractor. Yeah, it's sort of in between the T25 that we've got and the Deutz, because it's, well, yeah, one's 140 something and that's 96, but that might actually be a handy spare tractor almost. Then we can keep the T25 as like a little yard tractor for small jobs here and there, for moving pallets and bales and doing stuff around the yard and the farm, and like mowing the little bits of grass, tending to the sheep, all that sort of thing. And then use that one for the day-to-day baling and other stuff. That's potential, but that is a problem for future us to worry about. So for now, I'm going to get back to the farm, get inside where it's warm, have a nice cup of tea, and call it quits for the day. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you again sometime in the not too distant future. If you've enjoyed whatever this was, then do please hit the old like button and subscribe too if you have not already. Comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And on that note, I shall bid you all farewell. Cheerio everyone.